What's up, millionaires in the making? Welcome back to another episode of the MITM Podcast, where we unlock success daily by journeying through the 6 pillars. I am your host, Tye Aarons, the founder of the MITM Club. And today, we're talking about why simple systems outperform complex ones. With that being said, run my intro.
Caught up in them bright lights, lost in shiny things that's golden. Everything ain't always what it seems, that it's soaking. Chasing my dreams, coming apart at my seams. Best believe that the money is the moment. All
right. Welcome back to another episode of the MITM Podcast. And simple systems outperform complex ones every day of the week. Now, one of the things that I shared with you guys before is that fitness and finance are the same. At least for me, in my mind, fitness and finance are the same. Okay, let me break it down why I think that they are the same. Okay. Fitness, calories in, calories out, energy expenditure, program design. You have macro and micro cycles that you have to work through and shift through. Okay. Finance, dollars in, dollars out, asset allocation, different strategies. You have different micros and macro cycles that you have to plan for to say, how am I going to shift my financial plan here or there? For me, mentally, fitness and finance are the same. And I realized this back during lockdowns when so many of my fitness clients were asking me for help, and I was explaining them and teaching them about finance by using fitness analogies. I'm like, wait, these are literally the same thing. It's just two different uses of the same frameworks. Okay. And I say this first because originally I wrote this script and I wrote this podcast episode to be talking more about finance. Okay. But the thing is, fitness and finance are the same. So everything that I'm about to say right now can be applied to both. So whatever it is that you're dealing with in life, whatever is more important to you, just apply the principle to either your fitness or your finance. Okay, it's up to you. So with all of that, let's just jump into it. Simplicity increases follow through. The most effective strategy is the one that people actually execute consistently. Complex systems often fail because they require constant attention, analysis, adjustment. But here's the thing. Behavioral research shows that when tasks feel complicated, people delay them or avoid them entirely. Simple systems remove barriers to action. A strategy that is slightly less optimized but consistently executed often produces better long-term outcomes than a theoretical superior plan that is rarely followed. Simple systems reduce decision fatigue. I can't say decision for some reason sometimes. Decision. Complex plans require frequent decisions. For example, when do I invest? When to rebalance? How to allocate funds? How do I adjust my spending? All right? When should I work out? What's the best times that I eat protein? How do I structure my workout? How do I adjust my frequency? I don't know. But decision science shows that repeated decision making drains cognitive energy and leads to poor judgment over time. Simple systems reduce the number of decisions required by relying on clear rules and automations. Fewer decisions equal more consistent behavior, right? If you're like, hey, I go to the gym at this time. And actually, if you're just starting to work out, first, congratulations on making the decision and cutting off the option to be out of shape, overweight, and whatever else comes with all of that. If you made the decision, congratulations. But maybe at first you're just going to the gym. You're just trying to build a habit of just going to the gym. You're not even trying to work out yet. You're going to the gym, you're touching the treadmill. Who knows? That's what I did. Shit. When I was getting fat, I never got too fat, but my rule is if you look, as a guy at least, if you look straight down, you don't see all your joints, then you're too fat. All right? I was starting to get into that territory. It's not allowed. It's non-negotiable. It's unacceptable for me. I don't know about y'all's, but for me. So you should go to the gym. You just practice being there. Maybe you walk on a treadmill. Maybe you go to the gym and you hire a personal trainer. Then you don't even have to think about it. You have no decisions to make anymore. You just show up and they do all the work for you. Right? Maybe you go to a financial expert and they do your analysis and they manage your money for you. One less decisions to make. Fewer decisions equal more consistent behavior. Now, simplicity improves emotional stability. Complex financial strategies often encourage constant monitoring, reactive decision making. This can amplify emotional responses to short-term fluctuations. I tell people I'm such a lazy, and I'm very lazy. I don't want to work harder than is necessary. I really don't. I'm a very lazy investor, and I'm a lazy gym goer. When it comes to finances, I try to pick wonderful companies at an amazing price so that I don't have to think about it when the price goes up and down. I don't really care. Like I've been following Tesla since I was like 9 years old. I know so much about this company. And when I put my money into Tesla, when I was first able to buy Tesla stock, I was so excited. But when I put my money into Tesla, I don't even think about it anymore. I'm so lazy. But I've done my research. If I was trying to day trade Tesla stock, I'd be freaking out. But I'm in for the long run. I'm waiting. I'm chilling until all of the things that we want to happen within the company are happening. You know, it just makes life that much simpler. When you look at behavioral finance research, it shows that frequent evaluation increases anxiety. It increases the likelihood of impulse decisions. Simple systems encourage a long-term perspective and reduce emotional interference. Stability supports compounding. It's crazy. One of my friends in the crypto space was doing day trading with crypto. So emotional. Made 100,000 in one night. Lost 200,000 in the next night. Puking, vomiting, freaking out, shaking, couldn't sleep. Man, for me, I don't even think about my crypto. I bought my shit. I leave it there. I'm lazy. This is where my money can compound without me thinking about it too much, you know? Now, simple feedback loops accelerate your learning. When systems are simple, outcomes are easier to understand. People can clearly see how their behavior affects the results. I show up at the gym. I lift a weight. I get stronger. I added 2.5 pounds. I lifted more weight. I'm getting stronger. Or I change the range of motion or I increase the reps. I can see that I'm getting stronger very simply. Okay, you don't have to be going to do all the VO2 max and this step and that step. No. Pick like 3 exercises that you want to improve and just measure them. Once a week or once a month, measure them. Okay. Measure that you're showing up and doing them first and then measure how much you're getting better at it later on. Complex systems obscure the cause and effect. So then it's harder to even know what's working. It's like, if you change your workouts every week, you don't know what workouts were making you better at moving and getting stronger. How are you going to get better like that? If you change your financial strategy every 2 weeks, you have no idea what's going to make you more money. You got to stick with it for the long term. And it should be simple enough to say, oh, whoa, I moved this and it just got better. That you have clear feedback and that encourages you to make better adjustments and stronger long-term engagement. Simple systems make progress visible. And we want progress, don't we? I want more muscles and tighter abs. I want all my fat on my tummy gone, so I have washboard abs. Hey, come over here. You can clean your shirt on my abs. Let's go. I want to be richer. I'm sure that all y'all want to have more money in your pockets. Why work harder when if you don't know what's happening? It's like, you're going to end up working harder. Simple systems survive real life. No matter what strategy you're using, it has to survive life's interruptions. Okay? Your schedules are going to get busy. Your career is going to change. Your stress is going to be up and down. Your family responsibilities over life are 200% going to shift. And unexpected expenses should be expected at this point. Complex systems often collapse under real-world pressure because they require perfect execution. It's like a balancing act. So complicated. If you had one domino to balance, easy. But once you have like 100 of them, good luck. Simple systems are resilient. They can continue operating even when attention and energy fluctuate. Durability. Jeez, I don't know why I'm talking like this today. Durability beats complexity. Durability is everything. All right? Now, here's what I want you guys to remember. Okay, these are the key points that we touched on today. Complex systems look impressive, but simple systems keep running. Complex systems require constant effort, but simple systems compound quietly. Optimization matters less than execution. Execution compounds your results over time. And when you really look at this core of simple systems, you can see how they can help you stop drifting through life. Now, I have a very simple system called the roadmap. Review, organize, align, define, then make your massive action plan. You got to know where you are right now, where you came from, versus where you're going to where you want to go, and then plan accordingly. Very simple system. And I go in depth on it in my book, Stop Drifting. So if you're tired of drifting through life and you want some simple systems to make your life that much easier, click the link down below and I will see you guys on the other side. With that being said, thanks for listening. Stay blessed by the best. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Give 'em that creme de la creme.